America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first. Drive will start at the 25. Fields on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. To throw is Fields. He finds his man complete. It's Townsend. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a first down throw, Fields. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, Fields. He finds his man complete. That's Townsend. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for dealing out some of the throws.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Fields eluding the pressure right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's Fields. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd down and goal. Fields flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd.
A shotgun snap, Fields. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now Matt Rule keeping the offense on the field to go for two here. They'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for two to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. On 1st and 10, Franks. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that.
This is intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And no thought of a return here for Hines. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown, this offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From his own end zone, Fields incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Townsend. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down, Fields escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 16-0. That's the score after one on EA Sports.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off play action, Fields.
Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
2nd and 1 from the 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Sliding out of the... And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Justin Fields
scoring on a 2-yard keeper.
And the Panthers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Franks. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now Franks.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this
to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts.
His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons get a bit closer. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Play action. It's Fields.
He's going to go up top again. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Fields now to throw.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Justin Fields
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A first down throw. Here's Franks.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste.
And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Panthers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. Fields.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
On first down, it's Fields.
Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Jamar Chase
with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Now Matt Rule keeping the offense on the field to go for 2 here. Here's Fields.
And This is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for two, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And no thought of a return here for Hines. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Right back to him on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head. 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
4th down, Frank's going to throw for it.
Flushed out right.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there just before halftime.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On play action, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he's brought down. So that one will be accepted. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Like 10, like 10, like 10. Let's get that ball, D, let's get that ball.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Steps away to his left. Spins past him. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Let's get the hands back and go full strip. 10's the mic, 10's the mic. Hey, tight that, there you go.
A final shot before the break. Fields flush to his right. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
They go play action with Franks.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Working out of the gun, Franks.
Yeah, he'll find Hall. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down to the 29. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Franks now.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Franks looking to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
To throw is Fields. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Franks.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Off the play fake, here's Franks.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
A gain of 12. First down, Falcons.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Oh, wide open. Complete. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Franks. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a hole to avoid the contact.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom, he took advantage of it. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
Forced out to his left. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
All day, every day, any day. Switch it up.
Now it's Fields.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36.
On 1st down, Fields.
Looking outside, and he's got a man. That's Townsend. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Fields. This one swung out here to Jones. Touchdown, Panthers. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. It's Franks now from the shotgun. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And some room to roam now. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Franks. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Franks. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Franks got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
1st down, Falcons.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. Setting up play action. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Looking to throw. Franks. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Franks will throw for it on 4th down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now the try here for the point after.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. To try again after the sack. Fields. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves. I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. Franks now to throw on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
To throw again on 2nd down, Fields. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year.
Jones Shorty.
Welcome, everybody, to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing, Jones. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, here's Mon. He'll check this down to Hines. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Rams' 39-yard line.
Mon looks to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Mond out of the shotgun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Nico Collins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
A good hold in these red conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40. Yard line.
Complete to Travis Etienne. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Rams.
Now Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 2nd and 10, Jones. And incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Handoff running left is Etienne. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jamar Chase with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Jones. From the gun, he'll throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
Touchdown, Rams.
Jamar Chase
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams have taken the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
Rodgers on the return.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Mon now off of play action.
On the move to his left.
Open man is Denzel Mims.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Now Mond on the bootleg.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Off the play fake, Mond.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
From the gun, here's Mond.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it. On 4th down, Mond.
Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. On 2nd and 9, Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Jones now on 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Now a dump off here complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
They go play action here. Mond.
Escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. J.J. Nelson now to return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll get that underneath ETN. And down inside the 15 he goes. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley.
And the Giants are going to get the football back at their own 17.
3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Mon.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Here's Mond.
That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This to Hines on the drop-off. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing again on second down.
Mond.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Mond going to throw it.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Nico Collins
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line.
At their own 6-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
He spins free and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And here's Rodgers to return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
Mon looks to throw on 1st down.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
After, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
He'll air this one out from Mims. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Obi Melifonwu.
And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Here's Jones on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is He's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. Again, he'll drop to throw. Zach Ertz has it complete, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Now Jones. He's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On 2nd and goal. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mond finds Hines again for the completion. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mond now off of play action. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Mond. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashawn Gary able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Here's Mon. They're going for it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the rush coming, and he's taken down.
2nd and 14. A give running right, Etienne.
There he goes inside the 30. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley. And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jamar Chase
from 4 yards out.
And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mon, he'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's taken down inside the 30.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Now a throw here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown, Giants! Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Giants add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Nelson. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Jones.
And it's incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Jones throw here complete into the hands of Ertz.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Jones. He'll get that underneath ETN.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Jones hit in the ball zone. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
And the Rams are right back in this football game.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
Now Jones.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
To throw is Jones.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it brings up a 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 Bison. Come get some. Come on here, come get some.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Off play action. Jones. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's fourth down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No.